Thank you.
Performance coming out this
Thanks.
year as well. Just talk about us through the support and how you felt on court today.
Oh, it was an amazing, such a memorable match. My first time here in Toronto. Of course, I think was definitely a challenge for me to get through today, and I'm really happy with how I handled things.
We'll start with English and then switch.
Hi, Alex. You've played in front of a lot of crowds where you've been the overwhelming crowd favorite. Just thinking about, Australia when you played Alicia and then Dubai. Is this perhaps the most crowd support you felt, or maybe, Dubai? I know Dubai was a lot, but
Dubai was also a lot.
do you feel like they're neck and neck, or do you feel like Toronto has it edged out?
I think it's very difficult. It's very difficult to compare. I do think it's a very different vibe. Um, I saw so many Filipino flags today. It gave me so much joy. But yeah, I would have to say they're neck and neck. It's very difficult to compare. Yeah.
Hi, Alex. Well done tonight. I'm just curious what your mindset was after the second set and how you're able to just navigate the third set. There were a lot of breaks and just trying to close out this close match.
Yeah, I think I had to take it point by point, of course. I think Alicia played really well in the second, and there are definitely things I could have done a little better, so I tried to improve on that in the third. I tried to come out hot and just take all the opportunities that I could because, she doesn't really give you much. But yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hey, Alex. Obviously, you see the support of Filipinos here in Canada, but just curious, what kind of a difference have you seen back home, just in terms of the popularity of the sport as well as even just accessibility? Because I know growing up, you get to play on shell courts and on basketball courts. So just kind of curious how the game is growing.
You mean back home in Manila?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love. Oh, sorry. I would love to be home more often. The tour, as you know, is very demanding. I'm traveling a lot, so I definitely see Manila or the Philippines, the whole entirety of it, in a different light every time I come back. And from what I've been told, it's very difficult to get courts nowadays. Online, I'm seeing everybody play tennis, people picking up rackets of all ages. So. And I hear stories directly from them of how they've picked up tennis or other racket sports and things like that. So I think I think tennis is well loved back home, and anything I can do to help that cause, it's my pleasure. Yeah.
Alex, after the match, that moment where you kind of get to talk to the fans in the stadium, how would you describe what you're feeling in that moment? What's it like to have that moment with your supporters?
I think I was so hyped after the match. I was so hyped. Yeah, it didn't end in the on-court interview. Like when I was in the gym, I was so hyped still. I think this win really meant a lot. I think it was a great opportunity for me to learn and to grow as a player. Definitely not easy. I think transitioning from one tournament to another so soon, and after a lot of emotions that I've experienced the past I guess 48 hours. So really proud of myself, and hopefully I can keep the ball rolling. Yeah.
Hi, Alex. Congratulations on the win. Toronto is home to over 300,000 people of Filipino descent. What would be your kind of message to your supporters? Obviously, you've more games moving forward, and what would you say to kind of keep the support kind of rolling on through those matches?
No, I just want to thank them. I want to thank everybody. I know Toronto is such a multicultural city, so it's nice for me to be here for the first time, experience that culture, experience that atmosphere. Of course, out there, I felt very at home with all the people supporting me. And I hope that they enjoyed the tennis. I hope that they enjoyed the grounds, and, they can see all of these great matches and experience it, and want to come back. Yeah.
You got to actually play in a 125 tournament in Manila earlier this year after the Australian Open. Just what did that mean to you to be able to take part in a tournament back home? And obviously, you being in person and performing in front of locals, it kind of gives them a taste of a goal like that is attainable, right? Whereas yourself, your idol growing up was Maria Sharapova.
Yeah, that was super meaningful for me to have that first WTA tournament at home and to be part of it. I think the leaders of Philippine tennis did a great job pulling that together. I heard loads of good feedback from the players and from the fans. So I'm super happy that pushed through. Hopefully, it continues for a very long time. It's super meaningful for me, and I think for especially the Philippine tennis players and women's tennis in the Philippines. I tell people, like, for example, U.S. Open or all any of the slams or all these big tournaments that people have in their hometowns. They have memories of going and attending those tournaments as kids, and then it becomes kind of full circle, and it becomes a goal for them to look forward to as they develop in their tennis journey. So hopefully, these tournaments, these WTA tournaments in Manila can be that for the Filipinas and Filipinos too. Yeah.
Hi, Alex. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
I'm just curious, with such a huge Filipino community here, if you actually have any family or friends here in Toronto, and if you've been able to seek out advice on places to check out or restaurants to eat at.
In Toronto, I don't think so. I don't think I have, right at the top of my head, no. If I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. My family's pretty big, guys. Like, I have family in a lot of places around the world. But I have not. There are loads. With the community here, like, I think there's just so many spots to go to. But yeah, it's just my schedule now is kind of hotel court. Maybe later in the week, hopefully I do well here and get to spend more time in the city. Yeah. All right. Thank you.